Hey folks, coming at you with another exciting video. Today's topic is Costco's Christopher Ranch Monviso peeled garlic, how to keep it fresher longer. Basically, you can apply this video to any prepackaged peeled garlic. It doesn't have to be the Christopher Ranch brand. Or if you want to go ahead and peel your garlic and want to know how to keep it fresher longer, do it in big batches, this video may apply to you as well. Okay, so let's talk about garlic. So usually when you find your garlic in the supermarket, it comes in bulbs like this, right? They're sold individually or sometimes in packs of 3, 5, 7, etc. But basically the idea here is that each bulb, by nature's design, is protected and surrounded by a peel. And then within the bulb, each individual clove is also protected by a peel. So usually when you store this, it's supposed to be in a cool, dry place, out of direct sunlight, typically your pantry, your cupboard. It'll last anywhere from 2, 3, 4 months, even more, depending on your specific environment and your situation. So it's a hassle, right? You got to peel the garlic. So what Christopher Ranch has done is they've peeled the garlic for you, right? They've taken the peel off. But what they've done is they've removed one layer of protection, right, against bacteria and fungus and etc. So you have clove to clove contact, right? Each clove, pun intended, is touching the other clove like a 5-year-old. Get off me, I don't want you to touch me. Okay, so it also makes it perishable, right? And oh my God, there's 3 pounds of garlic in this bag. Vampires beware. Maybe you're into that kind of thing. But anyways, it's perishable, right? You have to use all this within a month or the whole thing will go bad. And the reason why is because as the garlic sits in this bag, right, and you close off the bag every time, you're creating this environment for the bacteria and the fungus to grow inside of the bag. Ew. Okay, so what do? When you get home from Costco or wherever you bought your peeled garlic from, or you decide to peel it yourself, take your garlic, throw it into a colander or a strainer, wash it, rinse it, dry it. Throw the bag away. You're not going to need this anymore. So now your garlic is washed, rinsed, and dried. One way that you can store your garlic if you have to keep it all together is put it onto a towel, right? A nice dry towel. Put your garlic in there, wrap up the towel, throw this in your refrigerator. It should last anywhere from like a month and a half to maybe 2 months. So you've already extended the shelf life of the garlic about a week or two, maybe even an extra month. The next thing you can do is, if you want to put it into containers, like if you have to put it into containers, what I would do is buy like several of these, maybe 6 or 7 even, usually about the size of your hand. Put all your garlic into the container. And then what I would do is with your lids, poke holes in the lid. Like usually you can use a knife or a pair of scissors. If you have a drill with a drill bit, you can do that too. But you want to get something like at least 15 to 20 holes in the lid. What that does is that allows air to circulate in there so that it keeps the garlic dry. It keeps it similar to storing it this way, right? Cool, dry environment. Okay, so usually maybe you can get about a month and a half, maybe 2 months if you're lucky out of these. But the good thing about separating it out into containers is that if you get one bad clove that ruins the container, at least you know you've got 2 or 3 other containers that are still good. Okay, so next method, a better method would be something like, I'm Italian, so we do this in Italy, but you basically put your garlic, right? You've washed it, you rinsed it, you've dried it, you've put it into a glass container. So I filled it up to here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back to my olive oil, right? This is from Trader Joe's. You can use any olive oil, you can use vegetable oil, whatever you decide to do, but go ahead and fill up your glass jar above the level of the garlic. So if the garlic is right here, I'm gonna fill it to here with olive oil. That olive oil acts as a barrier to the external environment that helps to protect the garlic, keeps it lasting longer. Typically you can get 2 months, at least 2 months out of storing your garlic this way. You can also chop it, like let's say you wanted to chop up your garlic and throw it in here, just make sure to cover it up with olive oil, should be good to go. If you want to make it even easier, that you want to pre-mince your garlic, like you want your garlic really chopped up, what you can do is throw your garlic into a food processor, right? You washed it, you rinsed it, you dried it, throw it into the food processor, put some olive oil in there, put a little bit of salt in there, mix it up, mince it up, chop it up, and then you've got this. So glass jar, minced garlic ready to go. I just need to stick a fork in there, throw this into whatever I'm using it for, and boom, there you go. So there you go, guys. That's how you keep your garlic fresher longer. Remember, get rid of the bag, put it into a colander or strainer, wash it, rinse it, dry it. That's the first step. Everything else is a piece of cake after that. Take care, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.